Welcome to the adventures of Shane and Laura.
Today we're going to the Tom Miner Basin looking for grizzly bears.
We might peek into Yellowstone Park for a little bit too.
Let's go.
It's April 1st and it's no joke that construction season has started in Montana.
All right, we're here at the Tom Miner Basin. This is the place where I saw that grizzly bear that I'll link in this video right here. It's April 1st and there is a big snow berm where there should just be a road. There's actually a road that goes like way back into this basin, and just springtime in Montana, they don't even plow through.
Yeah, so we've been keeping our eye out for some grizzly bears.
Okay, so we're just scanning around looking for grizzly bears. We haven't seen anything yet, but you gotta kind of just look around, take some time, and sometimes something looks like a burnt tree stump, but it turns out to be a black bear or something. So you never know. So we're just kind of taking our time and trying to look around.
We haven't seen any. We've seen a lot of elk and deer. So I think we're gonna head into Yellowstone to the Lamar Valley and see if we can see a little more wildlife.
All right, let's do it. We've been seeing all sorts of deer and elk. Saw some bison. We haven't seen any bighorn sheep, obviously any wolves or bears, or you would have seen that by now. But hopefully in the Lamar Valley.
Yeah. We're at Pallet Spring, the most noticeable and noteworthy hot springs that's right by Mammoth. One thing that's really interesting is we've been here in the summertime. This is my first time being here in the wintertime, and there's way less water.
Yeah, it's a lot less water.
Yeah, right now. So it's interesting because I don't know, it's cool looking, but it also isn't as big and expansive as it normally is.
Yeah. Okay, so Yellowstone pro tip. I'm gonna try to film on bumpy roads. Yellowstone pro tip. The off season is much nicer as far as traffic and just kind of having the park to yourself. Also, if you can get there a little bit early, the crowd, you still do see a crowd in the off season, but boy.
But the crowd is like 6 cars.
Yeah, it's not too bad. But I mean, when we first got here at what 8 or no, it was more like 9 or 10.
9 or 10, yeah.
We first got here, no one was here. If you can show up a little bit earlier, you can beat the crowd a little bit and have the views to yourself.
And I won't drive in the park in the summertime because it's so chaotic, it's so intense. So as you can see, I'm driving now because it's calm enough that it's not stressful for me. Yeah. Not as stressful for me.
All right, we're gonna go see if we can see some bears and some wolves in Yellowstone. We just saw a couple professional photographers and they told us there's some Harlequin ducks down here. They're real pretty. The males are real pretty. I guess there's 10 of them. about 10 of them down here, so we're gonna go check them out.
So it's probably hard to tell, but the snow is up to my hip on the boardwalk.
So one thing that this trip is good for kind of talking about is like we haven't seen any wolves or bears on this trip, but we've seen so many other different little animals, and just like stopping, taking the time to actually appreciate the wildlife that's not bears and wolves in Yellowstone, I think really helps you to enjoy your time, because it's just a crapshoot. Every time you come, you may or may not see bears and wolves. I mean, if you do, that's awesome. That's really neat. But if you don't, there's so much cool stuff in Yellowstone to see. Like, we spent a lot of time just like looking at cranes, like sandhill cranes, watching what they're doing. We saw great blue heron, a couple herons, some otters, like what other, like just a bunch of little
Ducks?
Oh yeah, these cool Harlequin ducks or Harlequin ducks. I don't know how they pronounce it, but just really pretty animals and engaging in cool behaviors. And so it's good to stop and appreciate that stuff, and if not that stuff, stop and appreciate some of the geological features of Yellowstone. It's really cool.
Yeah, because we had stopped and because we had seen a ton of sandhill cranes, and normally you don't see that many all together, and they were super active doing all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And so we were super excited about it, and someone pulled over and they're like, "What do you see?" We're like, "Sandhill cranes."
I actually think they're behind us right now. I'm pretty sure that was the couple. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
They could not care less. Like,
they seem pretty disappointed when we said sandhill cranes.
Yeah, so it really was cool and something really unique. Sorry, we're trying to get off the road for.
Yeah, they really wanted to get by.
Yeah, but yeah, just stop and smell the roses and really appreciate all the diverse animals that are here.
Yeah,
it's
for
cool.
sure. Hey everyone, welcome back to Adventures of Shane and Laura. Today we're taking you to the Tom Miner Basin. It's that time of year again when the grizzly bears are out trying to eat as much as they can so that they are fat for hibernation, and it's called hyperphagia. And so we're hoping, fingers crossed, that we can go catch some grizzly bears down there.
I have a good feeling about today. We've gone down there many times before and haven't seen anything, but this is the time of year to do it.
Fingers crossed.
So, Jack has woken up because we're trying to gas up, and literally every single gas pump was full, and everyone decided that they should leave their vehicle after gassing up and not move it so we can gas up.
So I think we've just come upon a bear jam up here, which is what we call a car jam caused by a bear. Over on the left, I think we're seeing a grizzly bear out in that field. I'm really hoping that that's what's going on.
Me too.
Oh my gosh, I think it is. Okay, I'm gonna try to get up here a little quicker.
Yeah.
So cool. I'm so glad you get to.
This is awesome. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Get back in your car, crazy people.
How amazing was that? We just got to spend our Sunday filming and taking pictures of a grizzly bear.
It was so awesome. It was really close to us, which made it scary, but also really cool. Yeah.
It's nice to have a fence there in between.
Yeah.
I have gone there so many times, and Laura and I have gone together a lot too. And it's just like so hard. It's like you have to be so lucky to see a bear. It's also like the time of year. Like this is the perfect time of year.
Yeah.
So we are so excited that we get to bring you guys this video of this grizzly bear, and yeah, definitely so glad that we were able to finally see one this summer.
Absolutely, it was great.
Cool.